So if you are dealing with a narcissist and they move on, that does not mean that they will leave you alone. And if you're new here, I have narcissistic personality disorder. So a lot of times when you're dealing with a narcissist, they think that they own you. It's just from thinking that we love you to thinking that you belong to us. And they will treat you as such. Because even if that narcissistic person leaves you alone, like discards you and moves on to somebody else, they don't want to see you with anybody else. So the second that they see you moved on with somebody else, they will come back into your life and try to ruin your life. They will try to get you back into a relationship with them while they are actively still in the other relationship. They view you as a possession, like as a toy, like a kid views a toy. That kid gets that new toy, they play with it, they love it, they cherish it, but then they see a newer toy, they go play with that toy. They put the old toy down, pick up the new toy, but they don't want anybody else to play with the old toy. So they'll keep that new toy and try to pick up the old toy as well. No, you're not a toy. Stay safe, be careful. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness, across all social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face, I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, like myself, and then also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder as well. So today, this series is dedicated to making my TikToks and YouTube shorts longer. 60 seconds or less, these will be longer than 60 seconds. So today's episode is going to be about how even, like you saw the TikTok. So even after you have moved on from a relationship with a narcissist, they still will mess with you. They still will. And this goes back to the point that a lot of narcissistic people, a lot of narcissists view you as possessions. They view you like that you belong to them, like they own you. So when that comes to the surface, even after they have moved on, they are in a complete new relationship. They will still circle back and try to ruin your life. Even if you don't have kids together, even if you have no ties together, they just want you. Their focus is you. Their focus is you. Even if there are kids involved, the focus is you, centrally you. I don't want nobody else around my kids. You bringing other people around the kids. Well, huh? I don't want anybody else around my kids. You have a whole new family. You're bringing somebody else around the kids. So what? This different with me. You know how it is, blah, 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 boop, boop, boop. It's not different. It's the same. And sometimes it can be worse. But I'm just saying, like, you think a lot of people just like, once they in a new relationship, is it over? No, it is not over. It just isn't. It doesn't work that way, y'all. It just doesn't. And I know people are just like, what? How do we get rid of them? Sometimes you have to force them to leave you alone. I don't know if you can get the law involved. I don't know whatever you have to do to force them to leave you alone. You have to take action, because sometimes they won't do it because they think you belong to them. Like, y'all could be in a 5-year relationship, be married or whatever, get separated, divorced and whatnot. That narcissist moves in and on with somebody else. The second that you decide that after you have healed, you've healed first, right? You take your time to heal. Now you start dating again. The second that narcissistic person finds out, they might be in your inbox. They might be blowing. They might be texting you, calling you angrily, pop up at your house, mad as hell, and trying to say this is the reason that y'all not together. Even though that narcissistic person might have been cheating on you the whole time, might have been like, and the person that they're with now is the person that they were cheating on you with. Even if that happens, they'll still blame you for the relationship falling apart. They'll just say, see, I knew it. I knew you moved. I knew you had somebody else. I knew it. That's why we not together now. And that's why. And look, a lot of times they'll circle back, y'all. They will literally circle back and try to make you the side chick or the side dude. And they will stay in their relationship. They will see you in a new relationship while they are simultaneously in a relationship. See you and come circle back and try to ruin your relationship. Make you their side chick or side dude or side non-binary person and still be in that relationship. They'll ruin yours, but they don't want to ruin theirs. They do that because they think they own you. You have to force them to stop sometimes. And like, how do I force them to stop? I'm going to tell his new girlfriend. I'm going to tell her his new boyfriend. I'm going to tell them. Sometimes they know. Sometimes they are already prepared. The new supply has already been prepared of you and already knows you exist. It's already been prepped for you to be angry and bitter. So your words sometimes your words will fall on deaf ears with the new supply. They won't believe you. And sometimes y'all will spin the blocks. This is how the narcissist does it too. They'll convince you Like they know that they were cheating on you with this new person that they are with now. So they'll convince you to get back at them. Like, you want to get back at my new girlfriend that I was cheating on you with? I should cheat on her with you. What does that sound like? That's how you get back at them. You want revenge, right? Let me clap them cheeks for vengeance. Let me take them vengeance out of them cheeks. Something like that. You know what I mean? Literally. That's literally how it would work. And you'll be feeling a certain type of way. You'll be angry. You'll be upset. And sometimes you'll give in to that. And then you'll feel terrible afterwards. Or sometimes the narcissist will convince you that they're unhappy in their new relationship and just tell you how happy that y'all can be together. Maybe we can work out. Maybe we can be together later on. Like maybe we can make it work. Maybe we can do it like this. Maybe we can do it like that. It doesn't work that way, y'all. It just does not work that way. It's not as smooth. It's not as easy. It's not as simple as it goes like that. It just isn't. That's why I continuously telling people, like, you have to separate it like that. Because the narcissist will circle back and tell you, like I tell you, they'll beg and plead and cry that you don't move on while you give them time to break up with their new relationship. Look, we got a lot of stuff this new relationship. I'm gonna break up with them and I'll be back to you. I promise you. Years go by and you'll be the side chick looking stupid for a long time, or the side dude looking stupid for a very, very long time. And the narcissist is happy living their life. And guess what? You done wasted more years of your life on the same person to no avail. And you know what you're gonna do? I know what you're gonna do. And this does not help you heal at all. You're gonna blame the narcissist. You're gonna blame them for lying to you. Tony Robbins says blame more effectively. Tony Robbins said, I'm not telling you to stop blaming. I'm telling you to blame more effectively. What good does it do blaming the narcissist? What good is that? It's not gonna change them. They're happy in a new relationship. What good is it gonna do blaming them? Blame inwardly. Blame to the love of your soul. If you blame yourself inwardly, you can work on yourself. Blame what you can work on. Blame what you can work on. You can't work on them. Blaming the narcissist does absolutely nothing but make you a victim. Blaming inwardly and taking your power back makes you a survivor. You can blame them for all that stuff. Like even after the relationship ends and they are cheating on their new supply with you, how is that their fault? You know what I mean? I'm blaming you for coming back and cheating on your ex with me. Huh? That does not give you any kind. That is not empowering yourself. You have to blame inward. Blame correctly. Tony Robbins will yell at you and say that, man. He's like, I'm not telling you not to blame. I'm telling you to blame more effectively. Blame something that you can change. Blame something that you can change. Don't blame the rock because you threw it through the window. Blame the hand that threw it. I'm going to blame this rock and throw it through the window and break the glass. What good is it blaming that rock do? That rock is going to sit outside and chill till somebody picks it up and throws it again. You can only blame the hand that threw it. That way you can stop picking up more rocks and throwing them. They're going to circle, like I'm telling you, they're going to circle back if you allow them. Do they come back? That was the question. Do they still try to come around even if they're with somebody else? Yes. If you allow it, what you allow is what will continue. That is a famous saying. I share it all the time. I feel like I have to re-up and share it like every once a week. You mean once every 2 weeks I have to share it on my TikTok and my Instagram. What you allow is what will continue. I promise you. That's as easy and as simple as I can put it. What allowed, what will continue. What was allowed, will continue. You are in charge of your own destiny, your own faith, and your own strength. Because me, as a narcissist, I'm going to do what best serves me. What best serves me. I'm self-serving. That narcissist in your life is that narcissist in your life is a self-serving individual. So they're going to do whatever it takes to make themselves happy first. And if you get hurt in that process, they view you as collateral damage. You got hurt because you're collateral damage. You got hurt in the orbit of me making myself happy. So they're going to blame you. Like, well, it's your fault. They'll blame you. Well, your fault for letting me sleep with you. It's your fault. It's my ex's fault for bending over. They'll come for you. I'm just telling you. They will. They're going to. What is allowed will continue. What more are we going to allow? I don't allow the stigma narcissistic personality disorder to be a detriment to my life. I use it to empower myself. I don't blame the scientists and the psychologists or the therapists or whatever who wrote the stuff. I don't blame them. The only person I can blame is me. Blaming me allows me to take back my power and go to therapy and just realize, and realize I am the way I am because of what I went through, and I can work on that. I'm actively working on that. I'm blaming me. I don't blame my mom. I don't blame my dad anymore. I used to. It was giving them the power though. So I blame my mom and my dad. It was giving them the power over me, over my own mental health. It just was. So blaming me, blaming myself, blaming inwardly to the level of my soul has allowed me to go to therapy and allowed me to take my power back for my own life. That's why I am where I am right now. That's why you can get to where you want to go if you start blaming more effectively. I hope this video helps y'all. I hope y'all don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to blame. I'm not trying to victim shame you again. I'm trying to victim empower you. Blame more effectively. Why did this happen? Why did it go on for as long as it went on? Stay in your truth. Stay in your power. Take back your strength. Mental Illness is out. Peace. Or also like and subscribe. Peace.